passionate healthcare providers educational series.
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global network marketing company with a presence across the globe. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. Developed as part of a national project by the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, Hemohim holds 23 international patents and made history in 2023 by being the first in the country to offer dual health benefits, immune boost, and fatigue relief. Absolute Skincare, a flagship product, has surpassed 1 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales. It received the Kim Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office, a first in cosmetics, and was named a world-class product for next generation by the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy. Atomy prioritizes customers, earning customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, a rare industry feat. Since opening its U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy has grown into a global hub, linking producers and consumers worldwide through 27 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, and Europe. Atomy products have proven overwhelmingly popular in international markets, achieving the top export ranking for health functional foods and over-the-counter medications. Following the $300 million Export Tower Award, the company reached cumulative exports of $1.8 billion in 2024. After launching its EU branch, Atomy plans to expand globally, focusing on Africa, Central and South America, and other emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing, Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's Success System, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. Success seminars that bridge online and offline realms vividly communicate Atomy's vision to members worldwide, presenting a vision of global success that goes beyond time and space by merging business and culture. The X Project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower active members around the world. Atomy continues to provide unwavering support for success, including the reopening of Songnisan Forest as a hub for the Atomy brand experience. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price, and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies, such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of a company growth. Atomy is implementing various policies to ensure sustainable coexistence with the Earth. The company promotes resource recycling and environmental restoration through product renewals aimed at zero plastic initiatives, increasing the use of biodegradable plastics and eco-friendly materials, and introducing smart packaging solutions. Atomy's contributions surpass not only its industry and the distribution sector, but also stand at the top level nationally. Over the past 3 years, the company's donation percentage relative to revenue has been 30 times that of the distribution industry, ranking first among Korea's top 500 companies. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work Korea. Atomy's culture of sharing has expanded beyond national borders, with the company, members, partner companies, and executives actively engaging in social contribution activities worldwide. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are Proud Atomy.
Alrighty then. We are Proud Atomy, indeed. So, okay. Who would like to share on this evening on what you are proud of about Atomy? Who would like to share their testimony on this evening?
Hey, Pastor, this is Angie Mason. I'm going to go first.
Hey, Angie.
Good to see you. Listen,
Indeed.
I'm proud Atomy because I finally found a company that I made up my mind that I don't have to run to the next shiny object because this company really does check all the boxes. And I love the fact that no one has to pay to become a member, and there are no monthly fees, no auto ships, no annual fees, no website fees, and people don't get hurt, and we don't have to worry about the rug being pulled. That's why I am proud Atomy.
Awesome. Awesome. I like what you said. You don't have to run to the next shiny object.
No
You
more.
know, no more, no more. You-
You know how many years
yeah.
we've done that
Oh, plenty of
since I've
time.
been a
You
network?
know, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been around networking. I know over 20 years, and probably closer to 25 years. And oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But this is, like I say, this is where you can call home.
Hmm.
You can call home for the rest of your life. And
Yes.
also for your kids and your kids. Atomy is going to be around as a major distributor, indeed, and still um, distributing the same prestige products. So, okay, who else has a testimony on this evening? Now, if you have a testimony on the skincare, somebody asked me about that. What about the skincare? Who's going to speak up about the skincare on this evening? So, who's next for sharing at this time?
I definitely don't mind sharing. The
Okay,
one how y'all doing
Rico,
tonight?
doing well, indeed.
One of my favorite products. Well, one reason why I'm Atomy proud is because this is it's pretty much just a high tech game of follow the leader. You want to know how to make sales master? Go find someone who made sales master and do what they did. You want to find somebody who's diamond? Go find somebody who's diamond and just do what they did. There's no secret to how to be successful in this company. Just do what the people before you did who were successful. It's pretty much that simple. I call it a high tech game of follow the leader. And the evening care kit, I love that. I give myself a facial probably once a week with that
What?
stuff. Yeah, it because it makes my skin feel amazing. You know, in hot Atlanta, you sweat for no reason. This is the
Right,
season where you would just sweat for no reason.
right, right.
So, loving to keep my skin clean. The mask, even the gel mask, I use them just like because I watched the YouTube before I purchased it, and I use it
Okay,
exactly how they say use it, and it's
okay.
amazing. Makes my skin feel amazing. I don't have any breakouts, blemishes, or anything like that.
Right,
You
right.
know.
Okay, okay,
But
okay,
I love the skincare, and I advertise that to people most definitely.
okay. Fantastic, fantastic. Now I use it myself, the evening care for set, and if you didn't know it, uh, we have something that the women are jealous over, and I'm gonna show it to you, and it's an all-in-one formula that we have now. You know that, let me see, I believe like an Old Spice commercial where where you see the, you know, the guy's wife use the Old Spice also. I'll tell you, I have, here it is, the home all in one. I'm telling you,
Hmm.
you know, you can, if you follow with this right here, I'm serious. Any esthetician will tell you, oh yeah, you hit it on the money, you know, when you follow with that. So just in case you didn't know, uh, because it has a couple of formulas in there, you know, that you need to follow with. It has the toner, you know, the essence, you know, the emulsion and the cream, and that is pretty cool. Cause see, I'm trying to hold on to my Billy D. I'm serious. So now, normally the women had to buy these in three different, all four different parts, but we got it all in one. But like I say, I know some that use this, and it's, you know, quick and easy. A matter of fact, in the morning time, um, I use the foam cleanser, and then I use this in the morning time. Now in the evening time, that's when I would do the whole set. But in the morning, that use that foam cleanser and then follow with this. Oh, you good to go for the day. So just wanted to, you know, let you know about that little hint, clue on that uh, home all in one. And like I say, there are some ladies that use this too. This little all in one in the morning also. So okay, awesome. So alrighty then. Uh, Tell you what, we'll get one more in there. Um, who else would like to share? Somebody has unmuted because I hear the sound.
Probably
Joyce, would
me.
you like to say
Yeah,
something?
I could say something, but I don't know if you could see me or hear me. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
we can hear you. We can hear
Okay.
you. Mhm.
Okay. I've been using Atomy products for about a year and a half.
Mhm.
Um, had my test today with a heart doctor. The only thing that was wrong with my heart was shortness of breath when I first started going. So I had a test today, an echo today, and the doctor said that there's no changes, that I can continue on as I've been doing, just eat a little bit more red meat. I had cut
Uh-huh.
out the red meat out of my diet, and he
Okay.
said to eat the pure red meat, close to 100%, and that
Okay.
will help my body. But it's
Right.
one place that he's concerned about in the middle of my ventricle that he doesn't want it to get hardened, so he'll have to put a stent in there. But other than that, I was just rejoicing. because that's why I joined Atomy is for my health, my husband's health, and then my health. So when it heals
Okay.
me, when the
Mm-hmm.
products heal me, then I invite other people to try them because I know they
Right.
work. They work, and I'm just very pleased with them. Very excited. Haven't made Sale Master yet, but I'm on my way.
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna
Uh-huh.
give up.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna follow the leader.
Right. And notice there is semi-sales master.
Oh yeah, I made that. Yeah, I made the
You
semi
made the
sale.
semi? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, just like Rico said, you know, you making semi-sales master just show two people on how to do what you did to become semi-sales master.
Okay. Okay.
Because just get a hold to two people
Mm-hmm.
and say, I'm gonna teach you how to be a semi-sales master.
Okay. Okay.
Because when they become semi-sales master, guess what you are?
Okay.
You're a sales master.
Sales master. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
with just two. That's pretty interesting. You know, all the rest of the level it takes two on both sides. But
Right.
on, you know, but semi-sales master, you just train two people, one on left and one on the right,
Okay.
to be semi-sales master. Okay?
All
All right.
righty.
Thank you, Joyce. And maybe later on when Dr. Walita pops on, um, have you been over in the Global Mall?
Yes, sir. I've been over there.
Okay, okay, because I know we have a good product for the respiratory system to go along with the hemohim
Okay.
that's over in that Global Mall. So so keep that in
Mhm.
mind. Just
Okay.
study your products over there.
All righty.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. All righty then. Now, um, I would like to share something on this evening, in which it might be some that have uh never have, let's say, seen or learned. But on this evening, we're going to go into a little detail before we go into our health products. We're going to go into a little detail on our hair product, in which it works. It works. Now we have some more ways in which to get that hair to grow that we found
Okay.
out about a year ago.
Okay.
But this is something that this is a system that Atomy came out with earlier this year. Okay, and Ed is going to break it down for us. Okay, indeed, it does a pretty good job.
Hair loss problems? They finally did it. Hair loss reduced by 92%. For the first time ever, Korean scientists at Kolmar have finally created a product with real technology that can solve our hair loss concerns. Are you curious? Let's look into
Mm-hmm.
it. So, they created a new product and look at the results. Hair loss reduced by 92.6% after just 4 weeks of use, and scalp waves reduced by 95.95% after just one time use. How crazy is that? Now, hair loss is not just someone else's problem. This chart shows the top 20 countries with the most bald men. 37% to 44% of men are experiencing baldness, and it's not just men. Studies show that in the UK, 6.5 million men and 8 million women are affected by hair loss. Also, 85% of men by the age of 50 and 40% of women by the age of 50 show signs of hair loss. We know that hair loss can be caused by many factors like stress, the food we eat, the shampoo we use, but recent studies also show that 20% of people who had COVID later developed hair loss as well. So it's an everyday issue that we face. So what is the
Oh, did y'all catch that about COVID and hair loss? Oh, okay. So, all right, just in case.
solution that everyone is looking into? It is hair loss shampoo. Now, it's $1 billion industry, but the question is, do they work? So if I go into Amazon and type in hair loss shampoo, I will get over 1,000 results. So how do we choose the right one, and is it really effective? So let's have a look at this article. It's proven that in many hair loss shampoos, the ingredients are very, very effective. But the problem is, it is very difficult for the ingredients to pass through the skin, meaning that all the good ingredients will just wash off with water without ever even reaching into your scalp. So the important thing to consider when looking for a hair loss shampoo is scalp penetration. So the ingredients has to reach into the scalp, into the cell, but no company ever advertises scalp penetration. Why? Because they simply did not have the technology to do so, but they have finally done it in Korea, Chpes. Now, who is Chpes? Chpes is that company who was praised for the creation of Absolute Selective Skincare, which won the best technology in Korea for ingredient penetration and delivery technology. So let's have a look at the technology behind it. It is called the DDS technology, the Drug Delivery System, which was initially created for anti-cancer treatment. So this is the anti-cancer drug, and we have the tumor cancer cell here. So scientists attach these little spikes called ligands to the small nanoparticles of the anti-cancer drug. These ligands will only attach itself to the receptors of the cancer cells. So it only affects the cancer cells and not the healthy cells, so that the drug is absorbed into the cancer cell and released, killing the cancer cell and the tumor. So they use this DDS technology in the skincare so that the good ingredients within the skincare can reach to the right damaged part of the skin, such as pigmentation, wrinkle, and allowing for maximized anti-aging effects. So this was what Chpes was famous for. Now, what did Chpes do? They added this delivery technology into a set of shampoo so that the good ingredients can be delivered into the scalp. Scalp penetration to prevent hair loss and to activate hair growth. Now, I believe that Chpes is the first ever to do this in the hair loss market. So the set is called the Root Vital Set, and it has just received functional cosmetic certification, meaning the product actually works. So number one, you have the shampoo. Number two, you have the hair and scalp pack, which is like a conditioner. And number three, you have the scalp ampule. And I'm going to show you today how they work. Now, what is important are these cells in our scalp called the dermal papilla cell. This is responsible for creating new hair, growing your hair, and it holds onto the hair very tightly. So if you look at the root of a healthy scalp right over here, a healthy dermal papilla cell will create around 3 hair follicles in a single pore. So if you look at this unhealthy scalp, unhealthy papilla cell, you can see that only 1 hair follicle is growing per pore. So hair papilla cells are very, very important, and they play a big part in your hair loss. And Chpes found this out, and they focused on 3 things in this new product. Number 1 is the Root Vital Code. What ingredients in what ratio is good for the papilla cell? Number 2, Root Vital Technology. How are they going to deliver these ingredients perfectly into the papilla cell? And lastly, Smart Biome. How can we maintain it in the long run? So simply, Root Vital Code, good ingredients. Root Vital Technology, delivering it into the scalp. And Smart Biome, maintaining the healthy scalp. So let's have a look at the Root Vital Code. What kind of ingredients go into it to make it so special? Now, what is important is that most people do not look into surfactants in the shampoo. Surfactants are what creates the foam. So most shampoos use chemical surfactants to help it foam because it's very cheap. Now, it's the same stuff that you see in dish soaps. So imagine you are essentially washing your hair with dish soaps. No wonder your hair is falling out. But Atomy, Chpes, is using what? Natural coconut surfactants. Now, it also contains ingredients like camphorol. It's a flavonoid which helps the cell activate. Saw palmetto helps improve the damaged skin layer of the scalp. Hair Cool, This is a 16 type of amino acid which will create the protein for your hair. We've got biotin, which strengthens the hair, and it's an essential nutrient for regeneration. Also, in many other hair loss shampoo like Alpecin, which is very famous in Europe for hair loss, they add caffeine to it. Why? Because it helps with male hormone related baldness. Now, there is also a good amount of caffeine added into the Root Vital shampoo set as well. So if anyone is looking for a shampoo that contains caffeine, this is also a very good product. Basically, it's a perfect mixture of highly effective ingredients in the right ratio for hair loss, and we call that the Root Vital code. Now let's have a look at the Root Vital technology. As you can see in the diagram, the average hair loss shampoo will have peptides that cannot penetrate into the scalp, and it will just bounce off like this. On the other hand, the Root Vital technology will deliver into the scalp 5 times more than the average brand, and straight into the papilla cell. So not just good ingredients for the hair loss, but also the technology to deliver deep into the scalp. So you can see they are creating the Root Vital code, perfect mixture of ingredients, and this can be delivered into, with the Root Vital technology, into the hair papilla cell, allowing it to grow healthy and having a strong scalp as well. Let's move on to Smart Biome. There are a lot of microorganisms living on the scalp, and Colmer found out those with full healthy hair had different microbiome and bacteria living on the scalp than the people who had a lot of hair loss. So they found out if the balance is broken, if there are more bad microbiome, the pH is broken. It leads to irritation, damaged hair, dryness, which ultimately leads to hair loss. So no matter how good the ingredient is, if the environment is not kept right, it just goes back to the problem. So Colmer added these 3 microbiome found in a healthy scalp to help your damaged scalp maintain a good environment and ultimately keep the bad numbers down. So let's have a look at the products. We've got these 3 products. We'll look at the shampoo first. So this product is 500 milliliters, and the role of the shampoo is very simple. It must clean the scalp of any dead skin cells and dirt particles very well, but here is the thing. It must not take away the natural oils and hydration we already have in our scalp. So this is why when you're using strong chemical shampoo, it will make your scalp drier because it will strip away all the natural oils and the water in your scalp. So this product right here, it will keep the oil and water balance as well as the pH balance and keep your scalp very healthy. Now, a tip. So every few times when you're washing your hair, you want to get this hair shampoo brush. This brush will help remove and help get rid of all the dead particles even better than washing it just with your hands. We can see the data here. 95.95% reduction in scalp waste after just 1 use of this shampoo. And unlike many other shampoos out there, it is also silicone free, which means it's not going to block your pores. Next up, we have the scalp and hair pack. So think of it as a conditioner, but not just for your hair, for your scalp as well. You want to massage it into your hair and scalp for around 2 to 3 minutes, but you gotta make sure you're gonna rinse it off with water. Now, the data and the results show that after 4 weeks of use, the scalp did not lose as much moisture, meaning there was 47% improvement in scalp soothing. Last but not least, we have the ampule. Now, this product contains the most amount of the Root Vital code, 30% inside. You want to use this product every single day after you wash your hair or before you go to sleep. So this is not something that you want to wash off, okay? As you can see in the diagram here, you want to twist it back and press, and you will see a clear gel coming out. You want to apply this on the hair loss areas. I've tried this myself, and there is absolutely no clumping. So you don't have to worry about whether it's going to kill your volume or looking oily. For ladies, you're going to start to notice hair loss in the parting area, and for men in the middle of the scalp area. So you want to apply it to these areas daily, and very importantly, consistently. When you do this, you will see the most results. So let's have a look at the data. It improves sagging of scalp elasticity, and also it improved hairline density. Now, why is scalp elasticity or sagging very important? I'm going to tell you. Because your scalp works to tighten the face as well. And if your scalp is weak, if it's sagging, your face will also start to sag. Not many people realize this. The scalp ages 6 times faster than your face. People invest a lot of money into skincare because they are worried about aging of the skin. But if your scalp is not maintained, it's also going to droop, causing your skin on your face to sag as well. And did you know that aging of the scalp is the leading cause of hair loss? So it's very important that we keep our healthy scalp maintained and have anti-aging products like this. Now, a pro tip for you guys. Did you know that brushing your scalp can help you grow your hair? Why? Number one, it will create better blood circulation for your hair papilla cells. Number two, brushing your scalp is very, very effective in removing dead skin cells and any other dirt particles that's blocking your pores. So what you need to do is get a brush that is not pointy like this, and you want to brush it in the opposite direction. So you see this diagram here of this lady, and you want to brush it around 50 to 100 times. Now, when you do this for the first time, I guarantee you're going to see so much dandruff coming out because that's all the dead particles blocking your pores. Now, actually, the best time to do this is around 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Why? Because this is when your hair papilla cells are growing. So you don't want to block it when it's growing, right? Now, a healthy tree needs good soil to grow. So same for your hair. If you want thicker and stronger hair, your scalp needs to be healthy. Now, Colmar is the first ever to create a product with scalp penetration, which in my opinion is absolutely revolutionary. This is going to change the scalp and hair loss industry. Now, this product is only currently available in Korea through Atomy, but if you would like to get your hands on these, please leave a comment below.
Alrighty. So we know that to get our hands on it, all we need to do is go to the Global Mall. And for those of you that don't know how to go to the Global Mall, once you go on your website, just click on, okay, if you go off to Atomy Hub, it's all one word. All one word, Atomy Hub. Okay, right there, that's where you click at. And there's a shortcut button to the Global Mall. Alrighty, let me go here. And let me stroll down to the shortcut. There it is right there. Oh, that's your shortcut. Right there. Okay. So we might have some new people on here, so everybody be patient. Got to show them the shortcut. Now, when you get ready, it's going to switch over to the Global Mall, and you have to log in. And if you're logging in for the first time, you're gonna what's gonna happen? What's gonna pop up? It's gonna have you to choose a ship to, and it's gonna have you to choose a ship from. And once you click both of these, the currency should come up. So at that time, you will be able to see everything in English. And know this, that when you get your product, it won't be in English because it's coming straight out of South Korea. Everything that's in the US mall, it's in English. Okay? Everything that's in this Global Mall, when you get it, so read the direction and make sure you know clearly about the product and everything. Let me see, who was that earlier? Well, while we over here, I might as well point out the bellflower root. That's good for the respiratory system right there. Okay. one of those hidden gems over there. But you'll see everything in English, and you'll see the prices that's already been converted, to English. And microbiome, just like we need that microbiome on our scalp, we need it in our gut too. It's a different type of microbiome, but there's some good stuff. We went over this about a couple of weeks ago about the microbiome. Okay, alrighty. So that is the global mall right there. All I got to say is when you go shopping over in global mall, you want to get everything you need to get, and you might want to get with uh, one or two people when you order from the global mall. The reason why I say that because the shipping is gonna be like around $35 a plus. It's all according to the weight, but it's at least gonna be around $35. Okay. Now, did Dr. Walita get in? I was
Yes, I'm here.
Hey. So, Dr. Walita, what's your
Yes,
comments
sir.
on that hair kit?
Oh, wow. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I think Eddie, he did a great job of pointing out the major benefits and differences with this kit because there's nothing like it. And so the main thing you want to know is that roll on, the scalp roll on, that's the one that you may want to order extra because the shampoo and the conditioner is going to last. But the roll on, and you can buy those separately, but the roll on, it comes in a pack. You can order extra. One comes in the kit, but you can order a pack of three. I think it's $33. There it is right there on
A
the
pack
on
of three?
the you can order a pack of three, but I'm saying that is the roll on. That's the that's the thing that you keep that in your purse and just keep doing it. So
Okay.
but you can order individual or you can get the pack of three um, to back up the set because for some reason you always seem to like run out of that roll on.
Okay. Okay. And the set of three, I believe it's like $33.
Yeah, yeah, it's like $11 each or $33 for the set of three.
Right, for the set of three.
hmm And some
Um,
people like the three because they keep one at work, one in the bathroom, one in the purse, one in the car like that.
right, right, right.
But it's
Um,
amazing. Everyone so far who's used it said, yeah, the thinning parts are filling in nicely.
that's why I didn't see it. It's out of stock right there.
hmm
I can understand that,
Yeah,
because hey, it's summertime and people are traveling and they want to do it with a full head of hair.
right.
Okay. But okay, it's $34, but still you can get the individual. That's
hmm
not out of stock. And you get the individual. Okay. And one comes in the set. So I got to remember that.
hmm Yeah, one comes in
Uh
the set,
uh-huh.
but
So
it's a great product, and it's revolutionary.
right.
There's nothing like it because see they did all that research, and when you go to the website and click on it, and you see the research that they've done, they actually have counted how many strands of hair they were losing,
Hmm.
and just using that shampoo one time made a difference. It
Right.
stopped the scalp shedding and the hair falling.
Okay.
So hey, it's wonderful.
Okay. Okay. Now, a lot of people always ask me, what do we have for weight loss? And nobody remembers that we have these shakes over here,
hmm
these
The
slim
shakes
body
are
shakes.
amazing. Yes, the shakes are amazing. They come in different flavors and they come in two different formats. You
Is that
can
the
get
global mall?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's in the Global Mom.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get the individual packets, and those are great to take with you, or you can get the big container, and it has a scoop that will, measure out how much you need. And the interesting thing about these shakes is you only need to mix it with water. So you can take it anywhere. If you can get water, you can mix this shake, and it mixes uh, very well. It's not lumpy, clumpy, shake. It mixes in with the water. So,
Okay.
and it works. You're not hungry.
Okay. Okay.
It gives you each one of the shakes, no matter which flavor you get, it gives
Uh-huh.
you 30% of your daily uh, vitamins, which is like a meal. They
Right.
assume you're going to have 3 meals a day. So each meal
Right.
is for 30%. So this is a meal replacement. So it gives you 30% of all your vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
I like the one is cacao. It tastes like chocolate, but it's the natural form of chocolate.
Okay.
That's the one I use.
So in each one of these boxes, you get like 15 of them each. So
Yes.
you, so you, so you need to get like 2 boxes.
Well, it just depends on how you're going to use it. But
Uh-huh.
yes, I would say, well, the way I do it is I get the package, the individual packages, and I get the big container that you can scoop.
Okay. Okay.
So that way, when you
Okay.
have to go out, you have the package. You can just take the package with you,
Right.
kind of like we do with the
Okay.
name.
Okay. Okay. And this is the scoop right here. It, this is the big bag.
Uh-huh.
Um, let me see. Oh, the big bag has 20 servings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, it has 20 servings. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. It comes with, and this is like $40 for the big bag. Very interesting. Okay, y'all. Do we have anything for weight loss? Come on
Yeah.
now. You got to remember this.
But see, we also have, remember, the Pu'er tea is for weight loss. And I drink 1 cup of that tea every
uh,
morning. And
okay,
remember,
that's in the
that's
U.S.
in our
mall.
U.S. mall. The
Mhm.
Pu'er tea is in our regular U.S. mall. It's under the food. It's in the food
Mhm.
section. And this is a tea that comes directly from a special region in China. And it's been used for centuries, but this is for weight loss. Drink 1 cup each morning. Okay, it does have caffeine, so that's why I say each morning.
Oh, it does?
And yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a regular real tea. But I'll just
Okay.
tell you, my own formula is I put the tea with the coffee every
Oh,
morning.
look at you.
Yeah, I use the Arabica coffee that has the
Uh-huh.
coconut sugar,
Uh-huh.
and I just put a pack of the tea in there too at the same time, and it tastes delicious.
I'm gonna try that in the morning.
Slim body
Oh,
tea, and you're not gonna be
right.
hungry.
Okay. I'm gonna try that in the morning because I
Okay,
do have
yeah,
a coffee.
it boosts your metabolism
Uh-huh.
and makes it where you don't have cravings, you know, and that type of thing. But overall, as far as weight loss goes, let me say this, because the way the Atomy products are balancing our bodies, your body, when it balances, it naturally achieves its proper weight. It drops excess weight anyway, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But the Pure IT is made for that slim body. And the other second product, well, this is the third product now. The third product that is geared for weight loss, especially, is the apple phenom.
Okay. Let's go to the apple phenom.
And the
Okay.
apple phenom, that is the one thing that most people love, is that belly fat. The apple
Right.
phenom. It targets visceral fat. And visceral fat is actually the unhealthy fat that's internal. Because when you have that belly problem, it means that you have internal fat that's poking that out. That's not fat on the outside. It's internal fat. And so that's what this apple phenom is so good about. And you can just we use 2 to 3 per day as a snack. See, where you would probably, whatever you were using for a snack before, don't buy that. Buy this
Okay.
and use this jelly stick, and it targets that unhealthy fat. These are polyphenols. And you'll hear a lot about polyphenols almost every health lecture that's telling you something. It's going to tell you something about polyphenols. And just 2 of these apple phenom actually are equivalent to you having 45 green apples. That's a lot of polyphenol. And last week when we talked about the microbiome, one of the keys that the microbiome doctor told us is that the microbiome needs polyphenols. And here we have it in this apple phenom. It tastes great. It's easy. You just tear it open, and it's a snack anytime, anywhere. It's easy to use, and it fills the bill as far as snack.
Okay. All righty then. Okay.
Now, I'm gonna add one more
Um.
for weight loss since we on weight. You know how to use it. Okay, so you got the shake,
Okay.
the QRT,
Okay.
the apple phenom, and then a lot of people are using the spirulina.
Oh, wait a minute. The spirulina?
Uh-huh. Yeah, for weight loss.
Wait a minute. Come on now.
Yeah, the spirulina,
The spirulina.
that blue-green algae, is known to support weight loss.
There we go.
Hmm. And see, this spirulina is when you see it, the main thing you see what? Pure 100%. That's what makes this different. Because see, a lot of companies they sell spirulina,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know the source of that spirulina, and we don't know the processing because it can be contaminated during the processing. But here, you're guaranteed where they're getting this spirulina in clear, clean water, okay, and carefully processing it to make sure no contamination occurs. 100% pure spirulina. So this is different because I know I sometimes run into people and they say, "Oh, I take spirulina," but you may not be taking this particular quality. This is a quality, and you can take 2 to 3 capsules each day, and it can make a big difference. Because hey, the life is in the green anyway. You have to have green chlorophyll, and
Right.
so this spirulina is very important for weight loss.
Wow. 100%.
Pure.
That's pure.
That's the
Wow.
key. Yeah.
Interesting. Yes, indeed. Everybody you need to log on and read about that spirulina. I'm telling you, a lot of great information, uh, about this spirulina that's on there. Oh man, it's really pretty deep, pretty deep. Okay, now then, it's Melissa has her hand raised. Melissa, do you have a question? You gotta mute your mic.
Hello. Yes, it's multiple questions actually inside of the chat that people were asking for recommendations. So I have a few, and then there are a few that others have. So I don't know if we have time to answer those questions.
Okay, well,
That
for some reason I cannot get into the chat. I'm on my phone, but I
Just
cannot get into.
go ahead and ask him.
Okay.
you want to read
Um,
what's in the chat, Melissa?
sure. It's a few. So one is uh weakness in the legs for the autoimmune disease.
Hemohim,
Okay. Anything else outside of hemohim?
noni, and eat
Oh,
right for your blood type, because that's really the key to autoimmune. Because you're eating food that doesn't jive with your blood type. Eat right
okay.
for your blood type.
Okay. Menopause.
Hemohim, noni, and we have the rhubarb queen, and we have the Sephora queen.
Now, the
Um,
rhubarb queen is in the global mall, but the Sephora queen, they work well together. But the Sephora queen is in the U.S. mall, but the rhubarb is over there. So you might want to get a couple of those while you're over there in the global mall.
okay. Vitiligo.
Hemohim. In fact, that's one of the scientific studies that showed hemohim to be one of the few ways to reverse that.
Right.
Okay.
We
Kidney
already
disease.
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That vitiligo, however you pronounce the word. We had a testimony on that. One
Mhm.
doctor was giving one of his patients the hemohim, but he was giving his patient the hemohim for another reason, and all of a sudden the patient saw his
Vitiligo.
yeah the patient saw his pigmentation coming back in.
I
That's
think you can
pretty
find it
interesting.
on YouTube. If you put in hemohim vitiligo, I think you might be able to find the research on that.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, what
Um,
was that next question?
kidney disease.
Kidney disease. I think
Mm-hmm.
we covered that.
Do
Oh my goodness, we went
do
into
they
that
have
long.
do they have is it just kidney disease or do they have diabetes or what?
Kidney disease and diabetes. They have both.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that kidney disease, it definitely follows um diabetes and hypertension. So you really do want to address that diabetes because see, the main problem with having too much glucose circulating is that the glucose molecule is one of the larger molecules. So when you get too much of it circulating in the small blood vessels, it tends to create damage. And those small blood vessels are in the kidneys and the other place, eyes, because you know sometimes people with diabetes, they have problems with the eyesight. So you have to get the diabetes under control and not have too much glucose circulating at any given time because that causes damage to the smallest blood vessels first. Okay, that's the first place, kidneys and eyes, but
Oh,
under control first. Um, you need to eat right for your blood type, but you also need hemohim, noni, you need calcium, because the calcium, remember, that alkalizes the body. Calcium alkalizes the body. Disease does not exist in an alkaline environment. Then you need your D3 because you're not going to be able to absorb your calcium without D3. Okay. Omega because that is going to help protect your bones. So those are just some of the approaches. If you have hypertension, you want to definitely add the B complex. So that's a start right there.
Okay. Rheumatoid arthritis.
Well, of course, you want to be aware that we have those patches for the pain,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to the Global Mall and get that Tormacin. Tormacin is for the joints. In fact, that's one of the boxes that you get, even though it's all written in Korean, you know right away what it's for because you see a picture of a knee joint on that box. So Tormacin is a very specific concentrated extract of turmeric and MSM. And you can take 2 white and 2 brown at the same time. And I like to wash it down with a glass of Mega C. That seems to make it work even better. So if they have pain, that is going to really ease that pain. And in the meantime, it's not just a painkiller, it's helping to relieve the inflammation in the joints. But of
Okay.
course, you got Hemohim, Noni, and Omega to back it up. But this is the special one right here, this Tormacin, especially for arthritis. Whether it's in the knees, in the back, in the shoulder, wherever it is, it's going to help to ease that inflammation.
This MS and sciatic nerve.
Oh, this is the same one for the sciatic. This Tormacin.
Oh, the tumor is for the sciatic. Okay.
And MS is a deficiency disease. That means you're not getting enough of the right nutrients. So you want to definitely lean into your calcium, D3, B complex, spirulina. You know, you just want to flood your body with nutrients.
Okay. And then we have one who said if a person is taking surgery and has gas bubbles in the eye for the retina detachment, can they take the Atomy Eye Health? I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Yeah, luozanthin. You can take both
Luozanthin.
Luxanthin.
luozanthin and lutein, but I would also add the omega-3.
And what was that one again?
Luozanthin,
Mm-hmm.
I-lutein, and omega-3.
And omega-3. Okay.
And stay
Uh,
hydrated. We're finding that a lot of our situations are being created because we are dehydrated. So they're telling you that your eye fluid isn't flushing. It's not. Um, relieving is building up in the eye. It's building up because you're dehydrated, and so that fluid is thicker than it's supposed to be, and so it can't uh, get out of there. So
okay.
be aware of that. Hydration. Remember, you're 70% water. You have to stay hydrated. And you know, I learned this when I used to wear contacts. I was teaching, and I would get home from school, and I couldn't get those things out of my eye. My eyes would dry. Drink a glass of water. 15 minutes later, you flew them right out. So be aware of hydration is a very important part of eye health. And also, you know the 20-20 rule, 20-20-20. If you're working on a screen, close work, every 20 minutes, 20 seconds to focus, 20 minutes, 20 feet away. 20-20-20. Every 20
Okay.
minutes, look away for 20 seconds, focus 20 minutes away because see, when you stay focused at the same distance, then eventually you can't. Your eyes have trouble changing focus.
Okay.
All right. Um,
We
if
got it.
any,
Yes. It's
okay,
like it's
Can,
two
can
more in the it's two more in the chat.
can you
okay,
repeat
in
that,
chat,
Dr. Williams, please? Can you repeat that, please? You're fading in and out, so I didn't get that. Thank you.
The 20-20-20.
Yes, ma'am.
Look away from your screen every 20 minutes. Focus 20 feet away for 20 seconds.
Thank you.
You're
now
welcome.
we're gonna need to have one more question from the chat, and then I need to go to Winnie because she's had her hand raised for a while. So one more from the chat.
Okay. What can be taken for seizures for a 20-year-old that was just diagnosed?
Hemohim.
Okay, good. All righty, and Winnie,
Thank you for giving me the chance to talk to you. So I
indeed.
have a good friend. She's facing high blood pressure, but in the same time, she want to start with this product because she trusts them, and she would like to start with a sort of cleaning inside, a detox to clean inside her body. So, what could you advise to add to Hemohim, please? Hemohim, she's okay, she will take it. But what to add on
No,
top of it?
noni, milk thistle,
Sorry,
the rhodiola milk thistle,
whi- which one, please?
rhodiola milk thistle,
Sodium.
because
Okay,
that one actually targets detoxing the liver, and the liver is what detoxes the whole body. So when your liver is overwhelmed, you want to start there. Rhodiola milk thistle. Also, another one to be added would be the spirulina.
okay. Thank you. But the thing is, we live in Europe. I'm not sure we get this product because we are new. Atomy is new in Europe. I'm not sure we've got them.
It's new
I'm
in
not sure
Europe.
which products where you just check in your mall, and
So,
I'm sure you have hemoglobin and omega.
sorry, I didn't get you.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure you have hemohim.
Yes, Hemohim, we have it.
I just switched to the Europe site. The Europe site. That's the Europe website.
Yes.
And
You do have noni.
right, uh-huh. Yeah, those are the health products that they have. They got the noni, they got the omega-3, and they got the Hong
You
Song
got some
Dong.
vitamin C.
The what?
Yeah, C can be used as a detox also. Remember?
Right,
Excuse
okay, vitamin C. Okay.
Yeah. Tell her to take the vitamin C, 4,000 units a day, four
excuse
thousand
me,
milligrams a day.
excuse me, did you say she may also need noni?
Yes.
What noni is good for?
You were asking for detox,
Yes, yes.
but noni is actually good for healing because it has over 200 nutrients that
Oh,
support the body's healing.
okay.
But see, my approach to detox is this. I'm going to share my personal approach.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
it's not a point of pulling anything out of the body. Only the body can heal the body. The body releases what it doesn't need. when it has what it needs. So once you increase and improve the quality of your nutrition,
Yes.
the body is going to eliminate what it needs to eliminate. So keep that in mind as far as detox goes.
Now,
So
now here's the other thing about products. Each country has its own global mall. Has its own
yes,
global mall.
yes.
So make sure you switch your global mall website, to that particular country, and some of the things in which she said might be in that global mall.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Okay.
You are welcome.
Oh,
Thank you for coming.
yes,
Thank
indeed.
you.
It's a
Okay,
pleasure.
it's about 9:10 at this time.